talking about, I'm sitting here giving Guillermo Rigondeaux credit in the video for that he's improved as a fighter, he's doing this and that, and then they're like, what do you mean Donier beat him? If they fought again, Donier would beat him. Plain and simple. Nonito Donier would knock that boy out. And the reason why is because Rigondeaux's already felt the power. People seem to forget Rigondeaux got off the canvas, not Donier, and he won the fight. And people talking about some Rigondeaux against the world. He's the most talented fight I've ever seen as far as boxing talents. And then you've seen Floyd Mayweather. Rigondeaux fought one really skilled fighter in Cordova, and we saw what happened with him in the Cordova fight. He showed more of a pro style, which benefits him, I thought, against Joseph Abeko, but Abeko had been off for like 7 years, so it's hard to gauge where he was at. But I get it. People, you know, they want a hero. So if a German brain surgeon, rocket scientist, Nobel Prize winning author couldn't speak English, would that make him a dummy? Now, Manny probably didn't or wouldn't use the word induce while speaking in his broken English for the sake of communicating to English speaking audience, but it could be possible that he had a paid interpreter translate his words from Filipino into English. No one here knows how limited or how vast his vocabulary might be in his native tongue. It's not the point, Jose. I understand what you're saying, but you have to understand this. It's about something being translated over and somebody writing for you. If you know Manny Pacquiao, even in his own dialect, and he's been translated before, he never uses these type of words in an aggressive manner towards anybody. Not just Floyd Mayweather. He doesn't feel comfortable using those words against people or saying things negative. It's not in his, even in his vocabulary, even in his everything he's done, he can't even trash talk. Manny Pacquiao don't trash talk. So for him to come out and Pacquiao makes this statement against Floyd, that's not what Pacquiao does. He don't make those statements. Even when you see him do it in English or his own dialect, when it's ever translated, you don't see them use words like induced and all. He has, whoever's writing for him don't know how Manny Pacquiao talk. They only know the message they wanted to send out. So I'm fully aware of that. Yo, Showtime is not #1 boxing network. HBO, even though they had a worser card, Showtime still could outdo HBO. Bradley and Chavez did way more than Conor and Alexander. Why is that? Well, here's the scenario, what you don't understand. HBO has almost double the subscribers that Showtime has. Showtime does great numbers for the subscribers they have. That means that the people who are mostly subscribed to Showtime watch boxing. They watch it. Showtime have a lot of subscribers, so they have more of the opportunity for people that watch their programming to watch boxing. But for the numbers they have, their boxing program is low. Meaning that if Showtime had HBO viewers and had the same amount of numbers, they would dwarf what HBO is doing. So the majority of the people who are watching Showtime are watching boxing as well. Those numbers are high. So that's where the differentials of numbers. So it's a difference when you say, oh, well, this show did HBO show did 1 million. HBO is supposed to be averaging at least 2.5 million or 3.5 million a show for the number of subscribers they have. That would make more sense. Showtime, they only did 600,000. 600,000 is great for a Showtime because they don't have double the subscribers as HBO. It's just common sense. Ain't no more to it. We were where we always been. You know, you're not gonna hear nothing till possibly around the Super Bowl. Floyd wants to make the fight with Manny Pacquiao. And they do. They want to make the fight. CBS wants to make the fight. Everybody wants to get this fight done. Now, Arum is only want to do it on his terms. Arum wants to be paid. If you want to step aside, he's willing to do that if the right person come along with the right amount of money and get him out of the way. Now, his investing buddies that they was willing to do the fight and this and that, they've yet to back up all the talk that they was talking about. We can get 2 million, we can get 200 million, we can get this much million. That's a beautiful dream, but so far everybody's talking, nobody's showing no proof of any funds. And when you do that, you're looking around like, hey, you know, like, what are we doing? Are we making this fight, or are we just gonna keep talking? So, just like in a negotiation, everything's gonna be negotiated all the way down to the last letter. It's not, this is Mayweather Pacquiao. That's never gonna get done overnight. So the 90% of the stuff they agreed upon already. You know, that's not even an issue. That's already taken care of. But it's that 10% that's gonna be the problem. It's always going to be the problem. Now, I think they can get past it, but that's just me. But when people start attacking people and then egos going to get involved, then people ain't going to want to do it. I can just see this getting out of hand if they don't come in and check certain people from talking. Have you noticed Bob Arum's been told to shut up too? Nobody's noticed that. But I have. He's been told to shut up because he was getting a little bit out of his element. And Leslie Moonves had to tell Arum to keep his mouth shut. So you haven't been hearing Arum saying anything else about Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao. Because Bob was getting a little bit disrespectful. But on that note, I'm out.
You heard?
You can run but can't hide. I told you before. I told you before. Brooklyn. You can run but can't hide. I told you before. I pop up on you like peekaboo. Here I go. Punk ass nigga, come on. New niggas, old niggas know I ain't nothing to fuck with. Niggas hating cause they scared of me, tell them suck dick. I'm the realest rapper that you ever gon' hear. I'm a criminal for real, I made this shit a career. Yeah, I'm cockier than the motherfucker. The hood is poppin', I see Poppy like a motherfucker. I hit this kid, then I hit one of his mans up. He dead, it don't make no sense calling the ambulance up. I ain't had no low gun, that nigga dead. Big gun, big bullets, big holes in his head. I know the man listening like word. Now they at my P.O. like nigga, you got some nerve. We getting money and we still do robberies. Ain't about cars and clothes, it's who got the most bodies. That's how it is in Brooklyn, East New York. Niggas lips don't move, but they guns to talk. No leg shots, we ain't tryna fuck up your walk. Straight head shots, we want you outlined in chalk. Don't push me, boy, you're pussy, boy. Nigga, I push back your shit.